I'm the Liminal Witch, and today is Tuesday, December 30th. We are almost at the end of 2025, about to head into 2026. There's been a lot of changes that have happened, and I don't know how many read the descriptions of my videos, but about a week or two ago, after I had taken an unexpected break, I said that, changes are coming because life is changing, and I am following along with the course of growth that is the path I am currently on, coming to the culmination of the end of a 9-year cycle, or, in the culmination of that ending and heading out into the new beginning. And there's a lot of others that are in this space as well. And if you feel me, you feel me. But if not, that's okay. That's part of why I am here at the liminal space, and the crossroads, at the threshold, at that place between things, learning and sharing. So before we go too much further, maybe get present. We haven't done that for a minute, and I kind of feel like it. So we're going to take a breath in through the nose. We're going to hold it as we become present, and then we're going to let it out through the mouth. Ready? So, change, right? As people, we're constantly changing through growth and lessons, and we even change by not changing, if that makes sense, because by staying the same through the passage of time willfully, we are changing what would have happened with a natural course of evolution and growth. So we're always changing. Even when we're reverting back, we're always changing. Because when we revert back, we're letting go, at least for a time, lessons that we learned that made us know something, right? And then reverting back, obviously, even if we know that thing, we're not aware of that knowledge or are concentrating on that knowledge, whatever. We have to relearn those lessons. That's fine. But when we're existing, we're changing no matter what. Even staying the same in a way is changing, okay? So, I have gone through many different phases of changing. I would never have the confidence or self-love, self-acceptance, accountability if I hadn't worked at Hell, the call center where I know several of you watching from. No, not everybody that watches do I know personally, but a lot of the people that I still keep in contact from that hellish place do watch my Morning Witch videos, and I appreciate you. It's lovely to see you, even if it's through social media, because we did survive Hell together. But Hell taught me a lot of things. Hell taught me how to get up and talk in front of people, no matter what I looked like, or what I had to say, or how many people were sitting in front of me. The only time I really couldn't do it was when my coworker bound my hands behind my back because I talk with my hands. So, yeah, training classes loved that shit. They ate it up. But that's not the point. The point is, she, the me that worked in that environment and what she learned, she created the person that you now know. Because without that experience, without the subsequent experience of being the director of operations for a family business, without these experiences, I never, ever, ever would have had any of the inner things that allow me to make these videos. That said, Before I ever was working at the call center, before I ever ran a business, I first was just, I was a cashier and I was a waitress or server. I was a server and I was a seater, and I worked in restaurants a lot. I worked in retail, okay? And when my oldest daughter was about 3 to 4, I had the opportunity for a couple of years to be a stay-at-home mom. Would have been cool if I could have been a stay-at-home mom their whole childhoods. That would have been a blessing. I probably would have gotten stuff down even more pat if I had started, what I was doing from the get-go of my oldest being born and a baby, right? But I didn't. I didn't start that until my oldest was an older toddler and my middle was a younger toddler. And then I was not quite Mrs. Cleaver, but I did the dishes after every meal. I mopped my floor at least once a day. I vacuumed at least once a day. My house was always clean. I made macaroni and cheese from scratch. I made marinara sauce from scratch. And I don't just mean a can of tomatoes. I mean, I got Roma tomatoes and I cooked them and then removed the skin and removed the seeds and then cooked the tomato in red wine. And I mean, I literally from scratch all the time, every meal. Most breakfasts, my kids had eggs and toast. I don't like pancakes, so I rarely made pancakes, but I did make them pancakes. I just didn't eat the pancakes. Anyway, now I'm having a chance to do that again because of my company closing. I am still focusing on writing and publishing my books. But I'm also, since my husband is again presenting me the opportunity to be here and take care of our home, I am getting back to my roots in being a damn fine homemaker. Not just a good homemaker, not somebody who can keep house. I am working on getting back to having fresh baked goods on hand. I am working on getting back to my house always being ready to receive guests. I am getting back to fully homemade meals that actually start at a decent time, so we're not eating at 9 o'clock at night, because as someone who ran a business, I couldn't start cooking until I put the day job away. And I couldn't put the day job away until 6, 7 o'clock some nights. Okay, sorry, I kind of digressed, rambled just a wee bit, but there was a whole point, because these are different facets of myself. And right now, I have an opportunity to pull all these different facets of myself together, because not only was I working on all these different things that go into human ink, right? I was also practicing and developing my path in the craft for these past 3 decades that all this other stuff has been going on. So now I have this beautiful opportunity that my husband has presented me with, that I can work on putting all of it together, bringing all the facets of me together as a cohesive, singular whole. And I'm going to be bringing that here as well, because yes, I have been doing that, but how well have I been doing it? Who watches these every day? Who sticks through to the end, right? I'm going to find a more cohesive way, or a more ordered way that works well with my random way of doing things, because I like order until I feel like I am trapped in order. Once I feel like I am trapped in order, I can't stand it. So I need a regimen, an order that allows me to not rally against myself. Anybody see me get my nose ring caught in my towel? If you know, you know, I guess. Anyway, so as the new year starts later this week, I'm going to start putting that cohesiveness, as I see it, into these videos. We will be discussing the liminal and both sides of the liminal. We will continue to have Moon Day. We will continue to have Witchy Wordy Wednesdays. We will still have order and rhythm. We will still have magic. I hope you join me for this journey. I really do. And if this journey's not for you, that's okay. Because no matter what, I'm okay with it. Like, anybody who joins me, that's great. And if this is out here, like, for posterity, or nobody makes it to the end, I'm still going to put it out there. Happy Tuesday.